everybody, I'm Bree the Plant Lady.
And I'm Aiden.
And today we are harvesting ginger and turmeric that we grew from the grocery store. I'm really excited. They've grown like crazy.
They have.
And, well, you can see they're starting to go dormant. And I really want to just harvest it to see how much we get. And then we might even overwinter some in the greenhouse, not just to eat it. 'Cause I think we maybe grew more than we could eat.
Yes.
I'm not sure, but I hope this video will be exciting for you, at least half as exciting as it is for me. So, okay, let's lift this pot into the container or into the wheelbarrow. Oh my God. It's here set and done. Oh my God. Holy smokes. Wait, actually, let me help. Hang on. Okay, oh my God. So that was a lot heavier than either one of us expected.
Definitely.
And then I have a whole bunch of rocks on it. I think I actually planted this pretty late in the season.
Yeah, you did.
Right? I think this was like February, oh my God, February. I think this was in August that it got planted. And, you know, it's not worth it. I was like, we could try and overwinter this, but I don't think we need to. That's just gonna end up getting aphids and stuff. But we are gonna overwinter this colocasia. To be honest, if I planted it in the ground, it would probably be hardy. But let's see. I think I might need to get the hori to dig that out.
Yes.
I don't think that's not gonna just pop out of the container. And for those of you not familiar, this is the hori, and it's basically a soil knife. It's really, really good. And just gonna not a very big root ball, but that'll be enough. We'll get it potted and shoved into the greenhouse. Now I think maybe hori-ing the turmeric is also a good idea. And this is just one pot. We have about, I don't know, 4 or 5.
Yeah.
Oh wow, oh my God. I'm cutting it. Oh my God. It's a lot deeper than I realized. Holy smokes. But the roots are much bigger. So, you know what? Hang on, let's do this logically.
Let's dump it out.
Let's cut the foliage off. We don't need it. And wow, let me get the camera and give them an up-close view of how big this root system is. This is Olena White Curcuma Longa, and I actually got this at the Georgia Organics trade show from the Southern Exposure Seed Exchange. To give you, this one is not from the grocery store.
Not this one.
Not this one. But let me give you guys a close-up view. So this is really impressive. And you can see how many pieces there are and how wide and deep they go. Like, you can just save little pieces like this to grow out for the next year. That's what we've already pulled out. I don't know. Will it yank out?
Why not?
Probably not. It's really, really substantial. Well, these are the two pots that we've been most excited about. We've just been trying to figure out what the most logical way to do this is, because they're really hard to get out of the container. And these pots, Aiden, have this lip. Yep. Make it even harder. And then this pot, of course, has a fig. And this is a mix of turmeric and ginger, and it's super crowded. So these aren't going to be easy. So I think our best bet, let's cut them down and then we'll haul them to the Taxodium where we can sort of manhandle them and the soil can fall. And that's that. Like this, I've been waiting to do this when Aiden was here. It's like, I need the extra energy. I need the strength of a teenager to make this actually happen. All right, so we'll go ahead and cut it all down. This one full of ginger is a lot. And this is definitely ginger from the grocery store. Just a root that I bought and planted. So if you have any interest in doing this, I would obviously wait until the spring. But the produce section can be used for your garden. This is going to be incredible over here. Wait, just in time for Thanksgiving. I'm gonna have to make some ginger and turmeric vegan recipes that no one other than myself will want to eat.
Yep.
Basically, he's like, no, doesn't have butter, doesn't have eggs, doesn't have sugar.
Nothing good.
Nothing good. That's my diet. Okay, so let's just. I think we could probably even just, oh my gosh, they're a lot heavier than I realized.
There's water in it.
Let's just toss them in and throw them over our shoulder. That's not how it works. Okay, let's put them on a dolly.
I'll put this one in.
This one's maybe lighter. Perfect. See, we're already prepared with backups. And we've got the vessels ready so I can start making floating flower arrangements again. That I'm really excited about. So, progress in November. All right, so this is the pot with one little section of turmeric and a big amount of ginger. And I know we started with just a root from the store. And I'm gonna put a link in the description to show you the day we potted these. I think it was early June when we did this. So, not expecting this to be easy. Aiden went over to get the hori because I think we're gonna have to do. Oh, we're gonna have to do some serious. Oh, there we go. Look at that. That is ginger. That's probably about what we started with, this amount. So it'll be really fun to see how much we have because look at how much more there is
There's a lot
in the pot. It's so much. This is probably one of the most satisfying food crop experiments that I have ever experienced. Oh my gosh. That was the low-hanging fruit, that one that I just pulled out. Ugh. Okay, here is a big clump of turmeric. And you can really see how different it is. You see the ginger is sort of white and pink. The turmeric is orange, which should make sense since, you know, when it's dried and powderized, it's an orange spice. So there you have it. And this is proof that you can grow them very successfully together as companion plants in pots in a driveway. I mean, they could be grown anywhere, but the fact that they were grown in the driveway, I think, is the extraordinary thing. So, all right, I'm not going to show them us struggling. I'm going to put it on time lapse so it looks like we're really strong in doing this quickly. All right, we have to show you these root balls because they're so incredible. Look at that. Oh my gosh. And so this was yellow turmeric from,
I don't know, I didn't say on there.
okay, so if it didn't say Harris Teeter, that means it came from the Georgia Organics from Southern Exposure Seed Exchange. And holy smokes, this is the one that flowered. Yeah, and you can see the fig roots. We have to get that fig potted, but not in these containers with lips. So you guys understand what we're talking about here. You see that lip? It makes it where everything gets caught and it's really hard to get things out. I like the depth of these, but they're really not that good at pots. We're not filling these with soil for the winter. Nope. But wowzers, look at the root ball. The whole thing is full from turmeric and a fig, and then my whole pot was full from turmeric and ginger. And let me show you how robust this ginger is, and I've been chipping away at it. But I mean, this entire thing is very heavy, and it is just full of ginger. And I've already pulled apart all of this and all of this turmeric, which this is turmeric from the grocery store. There you go. So we're just realizing there's that pot of ginger, another turmeric, and another pot of ginger over there. And then there's more at the other greenhouse. It's obvious, really easy to grow. I don't think we eat this much ginger in a year.
Probably 3 years.
I mean, I'm gonna definitely have to start looking up recipes. But this, I mean, look, this is actually mutilating the pot. So like we need to take it out. Oh my gosh. What did we do? I know, it's crazy. It's gonna like break the pot open. I really didn't think that it was gonna be this easy to grow ginger and turmeric, but it is. And wait till we show you what we've harvested so far. And just wanted to show you this pot, which has turmeric growing in it, but it also has my favorite strawberry, Snowy Belle. And look we've got ripe strawberries in the middle of November. This is a really terrific day neutral cultivar from Bushel and Berry. I highly recommend it. Maybe we won't bother harvesting that turmeric. We'll just... So I don't think it'll be hardy outside. So we'll still have to dig it up and put it into the greenhouse. Unless we just bring this pot into the greenhouse. Oh my gosh.
This is a hair seed of ginger.
So another ginger that we bought from the grocery store. That's grown like crazy. Yeah, show the camera the pot. And wow, the whole thing is roots. I mean, look at there. All right, we've made the decision that we're not going to overly disturb this. We're gonna just put it in a bigger container, give it some fresh soil, and let it overwinter in the greenhouse and see how it does. I think we have enough ginger and turmeric certainly to get us started for our culinary needs. My plan is to actually dehydrate them and then grind it so that it's more like what you buy in the spice aisle. Because I'm not that great of a cook, and so I don't use fresh ginger and turmeric with that much regularity, but I do use it as a dried spice. The great thing is when we need fresh, we can just go out to the greenhouse and harvest some. But I have to say, as a grocery store experiment, this is absolutely the most gratifying experience that I think I've ever had horticulturally. And I highly recommend that all of you next spring go to the store, buy a root of each, put them in a pot and watch them grow, because then you can be as amused as Aiden and I are. And of course, I think the real success to all of these experiments, both in the ground and in containers, starts with soil. And I've been exclusively using Veggie Mix from Soil Cube for 2 years, and it does not disappoint. I'm sorry for those of you who live outside of their distribution range, but for those of you who are gardening in the Southeast, I highly recommend checking out Soil Cube for your compost needs. There really is nothing that compares to it.
Oh, get Soil Cube.
Get Soil Cube. See, Aiden's learned these lessons early in life, so he's going to have a lifetime of success. All right, to show you what we've harvested so far, recognizing we have a whole other huge pot back there. You see it?
Yeah.
And that's all
There's
turmeric.
another one too. Thanks.
Yeah, of course. So, this is red turmeric, which again, I bought from Southern Exposure, and I'm not gonna undo it. I want to just pot it up and grow it out in the greenhouse. Then we've got Elena White, which is from Southern Exposure as well. And you can see all these great clumps. And these are actually what I was planning to bring inside to eat. We could definitely have a ginger and turmeric sale next year.
Definitely.
I still think it's easier to just buy it from the grocery store. Here is the yellow turmeric from Southern Exposure Seed Exchange. I bought one tiny piece, like not even a piece this size. And from that, all of this has grown. So you don't need a lot. Like actually, I think I got like a piece like this. You don't need a lot for it to grow incredibly well. Here is the Harris Teeter ginger. Only one little section because I feel like this is a lot of ginger. For at least the way I use ginger,
Yeah.
which isn't a lot. I'm gonna have to start adopting more ginger practices. I'm actually digesting food really well right now, so I don't really need it for that purpose. And then here is the Harris Teeter turmeric, which again would have started with like a small piece like that. And all of this grew over the course of the season. And as I mentioned, my plan is to at least dehydrate some of this and then grind it so that I'll have my own turmeric powder, because that's the primary way that I use turmeric. I'm not like a real adventurous cook, so I'm gonna have to look up some turmeric recipes to figure out how to take better advantage of all of this. And of course, with Thanksgiving coming up, maybe I'll get creative and try to use it in some of the recipes for that meal. We'll see. Aiden's looking at me with questioning eyes.
Yeah, I am.
So I was just like, oh, I'm just gonna pot up this little turmeric. Feel like I'm doing something. And Aiden's like, you know, there's 2 more big pots. There are, and they're huge, and they're a lot. Like this is half of this container. Let me turn this around so you can see what we're talking about. Look at this mass. That means there are tons of roots. So we are going to have to just empty this pot out. We are. Yeah. Oh my gosh. And then we walk over here to the other end. I'm not sure what possessed me to plant so much. They're so pretty. But look at these. This is filling this, and this is more white turmeric. I just saw the label from Southern Exposure Seed Exchange. So if you have any doubt whether their turmeric grows, this should dispel that. Obviously, they're very healthy plants. I mean, they're dying back now because of weather. I wonder if it would be worth a shot seeing if they do overwinter outside.
I mean, we have so much.
We do have so much. What do we have to lose, right?
Nothing.
All right. Well, maybe we'll do it with that one up there because I feel like that's Harris Teeter turmeric. And I don't know. Maybe I'm being particular for no reason. I didn't see a label in that pot.
No, I don't see one.
Well, y'all will just have to stay tuned to see what we decide. But yeah, we have more turmeric than we probably rationally know what to do with. Everybody's gonna get turmeric for Christmas. Is that like getting coal? It tastes
know.
better.